Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, September 10th, around 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2025. A major coronal hole trans-equatorial is about to face Earth. We could see geomagnetic storming as early as the 14th, and it is a somber day across the U.S. as Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. Keep calm. It's boom time. Conservative activist Charlie Kirk has been fatally shot in an act of political assassination at a Utah college. This guy was the nicest man on earth. He had a family, and apparently the shooter was on the roof of the UVU Career Development Center over 200 meters away and made a direct shot in his neck with a single bullet. Very sad story there. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to the family of Charlie Kirk and the entire conservative movement. Nepal is falling. The prime minister resigns as rioters burn leaders' homes. Hundreds are dead, and the country and the world is collapsing. That's all I can say. Political turmoil is now rampant worldwide. We warned about this 10 years ago, and it is only going to increase. So hopefully you're in a rural region with lots of weapons, tons of supplies, and you're hedging your bets. And take a look at this. Police say they seized 23 guns from the home of a 13-year-old who appeared to idolize mass shooters. Yeah, like I said, it's only getting worse. There may even be civil war on the horizon. A quick look at tornadohq.com live to get back to more pressing matters like the weather. Well, I don't even know if that's the most pressing matter, to be quite honest. There are 0 severe weather warnings across the U.S. Good news tonight. Kiko was downgraded to a tropical storm. As it passes past Hawaii, it is now post-tropical and has now moved away. Nothing happening there in Hawaii. In the Atlantic, do we've got anything developing? Yeah, we've got disturbance 1 with a 20% chance of cyclone formation, which doesn't mean much. And it has been the lowest temperature ever recorded for August since 1904. Al Gore is a bore. And let's take a look at the Arctic. The Arctic has the highest sea ice extent in over a decade. What is the mainstream fear-mongering about? It's anyone's guess. Here is the full forecast. Heavy rainfall in southern Florida, active weather in the west. A stalled front will continue to bring additional heavy rainfall potential over the next few days across southern Florida, with localized and urban flooding possible. A strong Pacific storm will bring scattered showers and thunderstorms across the northern Great Basin, the Rockies, into the southwest through Saturday. Heavy rainfall may result in isolated flash flooding near burn scars. And we're about to head out to the Crestone Energy Fair, and it's not looking good for us. There are flood warnings out in that region. A quick look at the GFS model, and we'll run it through for you. Not much in the way of severe weather developing over the next several weeks. In fact, no tropical storms entering the picture whatsoever for the entirety of the model. So low-level activity for the coming 14 days across the U.S. Seismic update. The West Coast over the last 48 hours got quite the scare, but all that activity has quieted down. Nothing really spectacular happening. We've got a 4.1 in Utah. Maybe something to do with that assassination earlier today. The Kamchatka continues to rumble, and our prayers continue to flow in for the Kirk family. Worldwide volcano news. Not a lot going on because they've destroyed the website. So we're not even going to report on any eruptions unless they are significant. Good job, Worldwide Volcano News. We do have a massive coronal hole turning around the limb, and it's about to face Earth. It was shaped like the Guinness harp, but is now looking more like a butterfly. This massive coronal hole that is trans-equatorial is going to be facing Earth and could spell bad news for the planet, because when massive holes like this are trans-equatorial, large earthquakes above 8 magnitude occur. So hopefully we don't have a huge seismic event in the coming days. This would be from the 14th to the 20th. That would be when the seismic alert will be issued. Worldwide volcano news: no flaring. The sun is quiet except for that giant hole. Sunspots are diminishing and nothing is going on. KP is low, below 2. Who knew? Now you do. And we are waiting for coronal hole 78 to face Earth tomorrow, and the stream to reach us as early as the 13th into the 14th. Here is telemetry. Everything is quiet. The BZ is south, but not forcing any geomagnetic storming. Now, a rocky planet is in its star's habitable zone. It could be the first known to have an atmosphere. Here's what we found. We're talking about the well-known TRAPPIST. Yes, TRAPPIST-1, a red dwarf. And according to the paper, they have discovered an atmosphere around one of the planets in the habitable zone of TRAPPIST-1e. It's only a matter of time before we find civilization all over the universe as our technology increases. The bad news is that, well, technology enders are coming soon. How about this paper coming out on the 6th of August? Hominins in Sulawesi during the early Pleistocene. This is putting hominids in Sulawesi 1 million years ago. What are the implications? Well, they're spectacular. That means that people in Flores, the tiny little Flores people, the little 4-foot tall humans or 3-foot tall humans, and other hominids 1 million years ago were on these islands. That means they had to paddle there. So we were seafaring humans 1 million years ago. The narrative is false. We are much more advanced. We are world-traveling hominids over 1 million years ago. Leah and I will break it all down on our podcast. Well, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So stay tuned for the boom. Advanced underwater technology reveals a new species of deep-sea snailfish, and they are cute. Let's take a look. I can't publish the audio because we constantly get demonetized for these stupid background noises. But look at this guy. He lives like 5 miles deep in the ocean. What a cute little sucker that guy is. And if you don't know about Talionic Menorca, Spain, well, you do now. This is spectacular. This is a megalithic society that they're claiming lived just a few thousand years ago on Spain. It's insane. I think they place some of these ruins and these carvings and that comb to 500 BC. But here's what's the unique part of this area. It looks remarkably like Göbekli Tepe with T-pillars in circular arrangements. It's quite uncanny, the resemblance to Göbekli Tepe. And they claim it's from 500 BC. Even the way the T-pillars are built into the wall is exactly the same as Göbekli Tepe. And even the craftsmanship, the rock work, very indicative of Göbekli Tepe. Look at these T-pillars. And take a look at these lentils. This is a spectacular area, and we need to know a lot more about it. That's all I'm going to say there. Lee and I will just dissect this as well next week on our show, Science Without Consensus. And I will be heading tomorrow to the 36th annual Crestone Energy Fair. I will be packing up all day, starting at 7 a.m. And any of the shows for the next 4 days will be coming from Crestone. So there will be no standard updates, but please support us on all the videos we put up there. We need to make a living, and our viewership is dropping off radically. And that's a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100,000 subs by the end of the year, and we need your help. So hit that button. Be safe, and well, pray for Charlie Kirk's family.